From the Oklahoma newsroom, it's time for another Energy FC Weekly Update. I'm Jenny Carlson here in studio with the coach, Jimmy Nielsen, just back actually from Colorado, where they had an extended stay with a couple matches against Colorado Springs. Coach, last week we talked about that U.S. Open Cup match against Colorado Springs, but the Saturday regular season match was close during the week. It was close again on Saturday. This time a nail-biting 1-0 loss, hard-fought, tough loss for your team.
Yeah, it was a little bit up and down trip. I think U.S. Open Cup, we played a very, very good game. Got well deserved through to next round and go to Colorado again just to play the Rapids. Quick turnaround, not the result we hoped for, obviously. I think we did enough in first half to at least score 1 or 2 goals. We didn't take our chances. And obviously, if you don't score, it's tough to win games.
Yeah.
We did a lot of good things in the game, but the execution were not sharp enough.
Sometimes when you lose those last-second matches, you play well enough to win and don't, but sometimes it's the other way around. I mean, it sounds like, though, you played pretty well.
We did. We had the game in our hand in first half. We dominated, had the chances, should have been up at halftime. We came out second half, and second half, to be honest, it was more a 50-50 game. You know, they had momentum, we had a little momentum. They had chances, we had chances. Overall, I thought we were the better team, but in the end of the day, it's the result that matters. And we were very, very disappointed and angry with ourselves that we let in a goal in the last second again. Yeah. It's the second time it happened. It happened in Phoenix as well, and we got to find a way to manage that a little bit better as a team.
Did you see any carryover from that match earlier in the week in the fact that, you know, the guys knew they could win that match? Maybe it got them going in the first half, but maybe it had an impact in the second half?
Well, we also have to give Colorado a little credit. They came out better and stronger in second half. They stepped up the game, and it became, in my opinion, second half a completely 50-50 game again. They had their moments where they were dominating. We had moments where we were dominating, and both teams had big chances. But obviously, when you give up a goal in the last seconds, it's heartbreaking to lose that way.
You mentioned that Phoenix match earlier in the year with the last second goal. You get to play them Tuesday. It's kind of interesting that that's the matchup because you're coming right back out so quickly after that disappointment of Saturday. When you lost that match against Phoenix earlier in the year, you had an extremely long layoff before you came back and got a chance to play again.
Then I prefer a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
I had a lot of nights where I had that Phoenix goal in the back of my head. Now I have something different to look forward to and prepare ourselves for the game tomorrow night. Yeah,
well, let's talk about that because that match earlier this year, it was such a tight match with Phoenix. Any revenge on your guys' minds? Do you sense them really wanting to right that after what happened?
Yeah, you know, we got to focus on ourselves. When we do that, and when we play our game and trying to accomplish the things we want to accomplish in the individual games, we are a very, very good team. But what I'm missing and what the players are missing is consistency. You know, we proved against the Phoenix that we played a very good game and deserved more. You don't always get what you deserve. We played a very good game against Orange County. We played an okay game against Portland. Then we played a very good game against Switchbacks in the U.S. Open Cup. But then we were back to the okay game again. You know, okay is not good enough to take you all the way. We got to find that consistency where we play good.
Well, and this is kind of crazy, but it's a bit of a homestand. 2 games only, but Tuesday night and then Saturday night against San Antonio, you've got these 6 matches in 17 days and only 2 are at home, and that's this week. How important is not only playing well, but getting some positive results at the end of these matches?
It is. You know, first of all, it's all in on Phoenix. Get back on the winning track and carry on some confidence and some momentum to play the number 1 team in our conference. San Antonio have been extremely strong this year. Still the only unbeaten team in the league. Out of all 30 teams, not only in our conference. So that's going to be another challenge. We're up for the challenge. last season we played 3 games against San Antonio, and they were all extremely close. I know it's 2 different teams right now, but you know, I think every game so far in this season here has been extremely close and intense battles. And I expect another close, intense battle against Phoenix and San Antonio.
In your mind's eye, are the keys to victory against both those teams very similar for your team right now?
Yeah, you know, it's about us. You know, if we can find that flow in our game consistently, we can beat anyone. I guarantee you we can beat anyone. We can beat some of the MLS teams as well, because we are a very, very tough team to deal with. But you got to remember also the other teams have 11 guys that wanted to destroy it for us. So we got to be on there day in and day out. And I don't expect us to play the perfect game every game, but I expect that we bring the energy level and we give as a minimum everything we have as a team.
Now that Saturday night match for fans out there, it's a big fan night. First 2,000 fans in get one of those ever popular fidget spinners, courtesy of First Fidelity Bank and Energy FC. And Jimmy, with these rapid fire games, maybe your guys are getting a little fidgety. Maybe they could use one of these things. But how have you seen them? So I know it's just the beginning of this really tough stretch, but how have you seen them respond to what's ahead of them here?
Good. You know, we're almost a healthy roster. We only have one guy who's still out, so got a healthy team and a lot of competition for the starting spots. We have a lot of games. You might see a little bit rotations here and there, so we make sure we have fresh legs and hungry guys out there. And you know, I'm very confident in the roster we have, so I'm excited for this time here.
All right, Tuesday 7:30 against Phoenix, Saturday 7:30 against San Antonio. You can get all the match and ticket information at energyfc.com. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oakland.